Hello students, myself Ms. Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajkot, Alwar. Today in this video I am going to teach you the short poem of Bhavbhuti. Is poetry always worthy when it is old? This poem is in the syllabus of A Part 3rd, English Literature, Paper 1st, Unit B. Today's topics of my video lecture are Introduction to the poet Bhavbhuti, his major works, his poem, Is poetry always worthy when it's old, and the explanation of this poem with context. Bhavbhuti's lifetime probably was in the later half the 7th century AD. He was resident of Padmpur in Vidarbha in South India. His father's name was Nilkant and his mother's name was Latukarni. He was Brahmin by caste. He was devout worshipper of Lord Shiva. Many shlokas were composed by him in praise of Lord Shiva. It is learned from Kalhan's work Ras Tarangani that Bhavbhuti was the court poet of Raja Yashovarma of Kannauj. His active life as a poet is supposed to be from 693 to 729 AD. He had extraordinary command over Sanskrit. As for his education, we learn Bhavbhuti was educated at Padmpura, the place which was 42 kilometers southwest of Gadur. He was initiated under the Guru Paramhans Dayanidhi, who became his Guru. It seems at a place called Kalpi, which is situated at the banks of the river Yamuna, Bhavbhuti got his inspiration to write all his historical plays. He showed to fame for his 3 Sanskrit plays, which are Malti Madhav, Uttaramcharit and Mahavir Charit. In his works, we find great scholarship and genius. His works are full of description of the beautiful scenes of nature. His major works. The major works of Bhavbhuti are Mahavir Charit, Uttaram Charit and Malti Madhav. I give you the brief introduction of these 3 plays. His first play was Mahavir Charit, in which Bhavbhuti describes Ram's marriage, Ram's exile, Sita's abduction and Ram's coronation have been detailed described. In Uttaramcharit, Ram's biography after his coronation has been described. In the play Malti Madhav, the love and marriage of Malti and Madhav have been described. The main plot is said to revolve around the love story of Malti and Madhav, while the subplot of story is about the love story of Makarand and the Mayantika. The fascinating love stories with some horror events depicted by Bhavbhuti in this play make it outstanding in Sanskrit literature. Bhavbhuti is most adept in picturization of rasas or feelings or emotions. The way he has described Ram being breathless in banishing Sita and then Rama weeping like a child, a revelation can rarely be found in Sanskrit dramas. Similarly, it seems the Veer Ras or the heroism is exposed in Rama's courageous speech, Rodra Ras or anger in Parshuram's speech, and Vibhats or disgust in describing the demons and their corpses. In Bhubhuti's dramas, extraordinary characterization, plot construction, exquisite language, style are found. Bhubhuti also composed shlokas on the principles of poetry and criticism. Now I read the poem for you. If learned critics publicly deride my verse, well, let them, not for them wrote. One day a man shall live to share my thought, for this time is endless and the world is wide. This is the short poem. It has only 4 lines. In this stanza of 4 lines, Bhubhuti expresses his indifferences to the adverse criticism of his poetry made by some learned critics. In the very first line, he says, if learned critics publicly deride, publicly means openly, before everyone, and deride means make fun of, ridicule. So Bhubhuti says, if some learned critics consider his poetry to be of no worth and ridicule it and make fun of it publicly, then let them do. If they make fun of his poetry, let them do so, because he says, not for them I wrote. He says that he does not care at all for such adverse criticism, because he did not compose his poetry for such critics who find fault with his poetry unnecessarily without understanding the significance of it. One day a man shall live to share my thought. In the third line, Bhubhuti shows his full confidence that a day will come when a man will understand the worth of his poetry and will appreciate it. Such a man will share his thoughts embodied in his poetry. In the fourth line, he says, for time is endless and the world is wide. Bhubhuti says that time is endless and world is wide. The world is not coming to an end with these critics who ridicule his poetry, who do not understand the depth of his emotions in the poetry. So he is sure that in future his poetry will be appreciated, and his thoughts in his poetry will be shared by the people of the world. Thus Bhubhuti expresses his optimism about his poetry and thoughts. This was this simple poem of 4 lines. Now, thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.